Welcome to the Big 12, I guess. Really proud of our team. All the things that we asked them to do before the game, they did. We took care of the ball. Offensively, we were efficient. Defensively, I thought we were solid. Obviously, they were missing some key pieces, and sometimes that changes the dynamic of not just for them but for us. Scouting report stuff, and they got kids in the game that are playing more minutes and played really well. So there's 18 of these, and luckily we got one today, and only 17 more to go.
Emily tied the single-game school record for assists. She's kind of teased it a couple of times already this season. How would you describe her level of efficiency, taking care of the basketball and finding people right now?
I got to talk to the stat people, get her an extra rebound, but the kid's a winner. I don't know. I mean, I think if you're the point guard on any team, you're the quarterback, you're the best starting pitcher, you're the leadoff, whatever it is, there's certain people that you look at that have to do their job to make everyone else's job better. And Emily Ryan does it as well as anyone. We've been blessed, and she deserves to be on that list with all the other point guards we've had. And she does it in a way that's so efficient. She cares so much about her team. Her team cares so much about her. And I think, Tommy, the other thing I would tell you is they trust her. I trust her. And that's a big thing in college basketball, to play 40 minutes, have to guard, have to handle the ball against really good defensive teams, and do what she did today was pretty special.
I was going to ask about the 40 minutes. I know she plays a lot of minutes normally, but I mean, you call that an Iron Man and other things, Iron Woman.
Yeah.
Can you just elaborate on that, I guess, exemplifies the trust you have in her?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the goal was not to play her 40, but we wanted to put Maggie McGraw back in, but she was a little bit fatigued, and that's the last thing we need, is to get her. And then in a game like that, in the past when the game got a little out of control, we would put Fred out there, a point guard. That's not fair to Fred. So Emily can handle it. The kid just keeps going. I mean, she's in the gym twice a day. She'd be more upset if I took her out. Plus, I don't want to have her out of the game too much, because she might end up taking my job, because if you listen to her on the bench, she's coaching the team too. So it's not by design, and I really didn't want to do it, but we just told her, just get us into offense and facilitate, and she did that.
How would you describe a pretty complete basketball game for your team? Out-rebounded them pretty handily and got a lot of production from a lot of different places that you're going to need, obviously, throughout conference play.
Yeah, I think anytime, I don't care who, Mike's got available, they're going to guard you. And I thought for us to get 88 was great. We only turned the ball over 12 times. Every stat that you look at as a coach, I thought we were pretty good. We won the first 3 quarters. We talk a lot about winning quarters. That was good. We never had a consistent lull, and I think in this league we've talked about that too, whether it's defensively, we give up a couple baskets, well, you better stop them. Offensively, you didn't score for a couple times, you better score. And we talked a lot about that with our team, that's as this league goes on, those 2 to 4 minutes in some game is going to win the game for you. In a 40-minute game, it's going to go back and forth, but there's going to be a 2 to 4 minute stretch in a lot of games in this league that swing it. And I thought tonight we got them to swing in our favor, luckily.
Emily put up some really good numbers last season, did a really good job taking care of the ball, but it seems like this year it's just on another level. What's allowed for her to, I guess, take that up another level? Where has she improved?
Well, I think obviously the simple answer is she's a year older and understands the system. But I think the easiest, and this sounds ridiculous, but the kid works her what off. I mean, she's in the gym, 2-ball dribbling. She works at it. I mean, and again, that sounds eerily simplistic, and I wish I had a really brilliant answer. She just wills herself to do it because, again, she's not the most athletic kid on our team. She's not the quickest kid on our team. But she does things that impact success at both ends of the floor. And I think because she understands the pace now, Tommy, a little bit more, go from Claflin, Kansas, and that level to Big 12 basketball, high school to college is big. That's Grand Canyon big. And I think this year she's a little more settled in how she sees it. And like I said, the trust she has from her coaches and teammates is incredible.
Coach, this is kind of big picture type of stuff, but you talk about the kids that work as hard as Emily and as hard as Ashley Jones and all the players on your team, but 13-1, or 12-1, 1-0, going into Big 12 play here. Is this the best spot you guys have been in kind of in the past 5-6 years?
Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, I guess you'd have to say probably yes, simply because our record's pretty good. We are 1-0 in the Big 12. We won our in-state games. For the most part, compared to most people in the country, we're relatively healthy. And that was the number one thing I told the kids before the game. We get to play. I think there was 33 games, women's games canceled today. Just the idea that you get to play, and every day, we're all dealing with it, but every day that you get to do what you love to do is a blessing, whether it's practice, the games, whatever. So let's start that way. But yeah, I can't disagree with that statement.
And then health-wise, on Maggie and I, what did you think of them and how they responded today?
No, I thought they were both fine. I mean, Nye played almost 20 minutes. Physically, she's good. She's worked herself back. Maggie's just continuing to be a work in progress. The goal is to get her 15 to 20. She got 17, I think. 17. Unfortunately for her, it's a conditioning thing now. You can swim in the pool, you can walk on the treadmill. It's a lot different than basketball shape. But she's working towards it. So I think both of them are making the progress we need them to make heading into the Big 12. And if we can combine kind of one spot in those two, kind of like we're doing in the post, that'll help a lot moving forward, especially with 4 games in 10 days.
What do you think about the efficiency you got from your post play?
I thought our post players were really good. We tell them, this sounds really simple, but get out of Ash's way, get your hands ready, make layups, defend without fouling, and go get a rebound. And I thought they did that today. I mean, they had 26 points or 24 points in 26 minutes. And they have worked really hard in a situation that we have, I'm going to say nicely, we've coached them hard, really hard. Coach Steyer and Coach Shaban have done an amazing job with them from where they were at the beginning of the year to where they are now. And the reason, not that it matters, but Mo didn't start. I mean, the only reason Mo didn't start, like a lot of kids, comes back from the holidays, wasn't feeling great, didn't practice till Friday, so she only averages like 19 minutes anyway, so it really wasn't a big deal, and wasn't anything besides that. But the two of them have done a really good job in a league that they're going to see some really good big guys. Hopefully, our big guys can stand up to it.
All right, thanks, Coach.